Today we're going to plan for clue number 2. But before we get started, we want to do a little review of clue number 1. Clue number 1 was to take your 2 fabrics and make 4 patches. You needed to make 48. Be sure that you did the little trick we taught you of spiraling the middle seam to make sure they lay nice and flat. I like to stack mine in groups of 10, so that way as I'm going, I'm sure I have enough. You also have a little extra fabric left over on the strip sets, so you won't need to use all of that right now. Just put it away in a scrap Ziploc bag in case we have a little boo-boo down the road. Now that we have all 48 of our units completed for clue number 1, we're just going to neatly stack them, and we're going to put them back into our Ziploc bag. Also, you want to take another piece of paper, and on that you want to write Suspect A. Put this in the bag, because when we get ready to put the blocks together, we will refer to this bag now as Suspect A. You'll be ready to go. Now it's time to start clue number 2. Get your baggie of clue number 2 strips. In this baggie, you will have 5 strips of fabric number 2, which is your medium fabric, and 5 strips of fabric number 3, which is your background fabric. Using a 1/4 inch seam, go to your sewing machine and sew the strips right sides together. Sew your 5 strips as we have shown here. Once you have your strips sewn together using a 1/4 inch seam, go to your ironing station and press so that the darker fabric is pressed away from the background strip. Now we can subcut our strips into the units we need. We will need to cut 96 2-inch units from our strip set. Go ahead and do that now, and we'll be right back to show you what the next step is. Once you've subcut all of your strip sets into 2-inch wide units, you then want to repeat what you did in step number 1, which is to make a 4-patch. Sew them together in a 4-patch unit, and be sure to pop the center spiraling seam. Remember, this helps to eliminate bulk in our pieces. You want the back to look just like this, as we did in clue number 1. You will need to make 48 4-patch units as shown. Be sure to put all of these into a Ziploc baggie and mark them Suspect B. When we come to the part of putting our block together, we will now refer to these units as Suspect B. Thanks so much for joining us again today. We'll have clue number 3 in about a week, so you've got plenty of time to get started or to go ahead and do this clue. Thanks for coming by, and if you have a question, feel free to call us at 757-547-2552. Thanks, and have a blessed day, and happy quilting.